Good morning, guys.
Morning.
What a fabulous MC finale. Thank you so much for your wonderful introduction. This Sunway bottle is Kangen water, by the way. Now, the purple bottle keep on disappearing. Right, how many of you here, you're very new in this industry called direct selling? From a show of hands. Wow, many of you. The clock is not running. Sharon, clock is not running. So that I know when to, how I'm going to be running. For those of you who here, you're very new in selling, from show of hands. Selling. Great. Who has a fear of selling and rejection? I got good news for you. I am a late bloomer in life. A late bloomer. I started my life very late. Take a guess at my age, by the way. 32?
25.
I was born in 1960. That makes me 57.
Yeah.
But I look 45.
Not 25, man.
I'm sharing with you that I'm a late bloomer because I started selling at the age of 45, just a mere 12 years ago. I had a fear of selling. Is that good news or not? I started late. So those of you who have never sold anything in life, you have to start selling. And if you really want to know about selling well, come and see me, buy me a coffee. Buy me an expensive coffee. I'll spend some quality time with you. And my next question to you is this. How many of you here has a right hand, from a show of hands? Now, by the way, when you put up your right hand, it's not this. This one, because when you stick your finger at this level, you are being blocked by another person in front of you, so I can't see. Can we try one more time? When you raise your hand, put your hands up, sky. Wow, almost everybody has a hand. I want to ask you a question. How many of you here, you love multi-level marketing? From a show of hands. Look around, look around, look around. I think there's less than 10% in the room who loves multi-level marketing. In the room. And I am guessing that most of you are already in the business. Listen to my next question. How many of you in the room, okay, listen carefully, be honest with yourself. How many of you here in the room, you don't like multi-level marketing, be honest, from show of hands? Wow, look around, look behind, those people at the front, look behind you. Are you in the right place? By the way, when I asked the question, my hands was also up. I don't like multi-level marketing. But why am I doing this business? Energy and Kangen is very different from other multi-level marketing. Amen. Amen. Would you agree with me if I were to tell you that the number of people in the whole world who loves multi-level marketing probably accounts for less than 10% of the total population? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
The thing about, as you could see earlier when I asked the two questions, those who like multi-level marketing, you see that was less than 10%, and those who don't like was 90%. Do you know why? Most of you see, it is a fact that the market of people out there, most people don't like multi-level marketing. By the way, I'm not bashing multi-level marketing. It's just that multi-level marketing, the way that people perceive multi-level marketing is that they're trying to sell you a money-making opportunity. And people, when they hear about multi-level marketing, the majority of them, they turn a deaf ear. But for those people who are open to looking for new opportunities, of course they're also open. Having said that, when you sell your machines to your prospects, always start off with the prospect first, with the product. Don't talk about the business. Would you agree? If the introducer, for many of you, were to come to talk to you about the business, you would turn into, you shut your ears from listening already. So that is really the key. Now, when I was asked to speak today, this was about 3 months ago, I was like scratching my head, what am I going to talk about? So this is a topic that I'm presenting for the very first time. 8 traits of highly successful distributors. So I went within to examine what really went on inside of me. Because I want to give you value. You all want to get value or not? Yes. Only some, not the rest. Yes. You all want to get value or not? Yes. So I invite you to open your mind, because there might be something in the next 30 minutes that you can get something out of. So trait number 1. Dare to fail. Who here has this fear of failing? Be honest. Too bad. You have to fail anyway. Tell your neighbor, I dare you to fail.
I dare you to fail.
So, the answer to this is pretty obvious, right? So what is the opposite of success? Hello? Hello? No. It's not failure. The opposite of success is not failure. It is mediocrity. What is failure? Failure is part of your journey to success. You need to fail. Many, including myself, that's why I told you I'm a late bloomer. When did I start selling?
45.
45. Why?
Late bloomer.
Because I had a fear of failure. So when you have a fear of failure, you dare not take the risk. Failure, it's humiliating. It's painful. Failure is painful. Would you agree?
Yes.
So you have to step out from your comfort zone. How many of you here wants to have success?
Right.
If you have to have success, you really need to do the hard thing. You have to face failures. Tell your neighbor, I love failures.
I love failure.
Talking from your heart.
Do you know the meaning of suck? No. Suck means when you do something so stupid, you look, don't know where to hide my face. It sucks. How many of you have had the experience that it really feels sucks? It really sucks. But do you know the secret to your success is dare to suck. Tell your neighbor, dare to suck. One more time, dare to suck. One more time, dare to suck. Once more, twice as loud, dare to suck. Do you like that? So, if you want to be comfortable, get a 9 to 5 job. Now, for those of you who are still in the job, we have security in the job. But for you to really want success, you really have to come up from the comfort zone. Now, I'm not asking you to quit your job. Stay put. Be a part-timer. You don't risk it. Don't leave your job to take the risk to go full-time. Do part-time. Be a part-timer. But okay, now I'm going to give you the secret here. If you've got a 9 to 5 job, who here is still in a 9 to 5 job, by the way? Just for the benefit of everybody, would you mind just standing up for everybody to see? Those people who's got a 9 to 5 job? Don't be shy. Don't resign, okay? Stay put. Stay in your job, don't resign yet.
My job is not 9 to 5.
But I'm telling you, okay, so remain standing. I'm going to give you the key to success as a part-timer. You can be successful in Kangen while still being in a job. The key is this. Don't be a sometime-er. Hello? Okay, you see, there's a full-timer. They do full-time, they don't have a 9 to 5 job. When there's a part-timer, they got to have a 9 to 5 job, but they still do part-time. They do part-time seriously. The next group of people are the sometimers. They're not serious. They love Kangen. You see, the difference between the part-timer and the sometimer is this. Part-timer is devoted. He wants a way out from the 9 to 5 job, so he goes on it. He dare to suck. Hello?
Yes.
Dare to suck. Say, come. Everybody say, dare to suck.
Dare to suck.
I dare to suck.
I dare to suck.
And I do part-time. I'm not a sometime-er.
I'm not a sometime-er.
Can sit down now. A sometime-er is somebody who does sometime. A part-timer is somebody who's consistent on it. How many of you have worked part-time as a waiter or waitresses before? Or some other job? So when you work part-time, you don't just go there sometime, you go there part-time, put in 3 hours a day. Hello? How many hours a day?
3.
3 hours a day. So it's devoted, it's committed. So for those 9 to 5, 9 to 5. Hello? Okay. Part-timer, we don't do that. I'm okay with time. Pina, thank you. Sometimes when you get onto the stage, you can get carried away. By the way, how many of you are here as you have a fear of public speaking? Can you stand up again? Fear of public speaking? By you standing up, you've already overcome the fear of public speaking. Give yourself a big hand. I have been having sleepless night about coming on stage today. Would you believe it?
No.
Yes, I was so terrified.
No way.
But the thing is, yesterday when I walked into the room for yesterday's dinner, right, people were like coming to me like I was a celebrity. That was very energizing. So do you know what you can do for other people? Give your full energy to them. It will really bring them up. And I thank you for that. So that's trait number 1. Now I have to move on, right? So you need to take some risk to fail. Now, Mr. Uroshiro how many of you have read Mr. Oshiro's book? Very few. Go and buy the book and read it. Mr. Oshiro says, do it anyway, even if you will fail. I was very encouraged by that. Even if you will fail. By the way, you will fail anyway. So might as well fail and do it. This is a quote. It says, when I was young, I observed that 9 out of every 10, not 10, T-E-N. When I was young, I observed that 9 out of every 10 things I did were failures. So I did 10 times more work. Hello?
Yes.
So, you must fail more times, right? Take more rejections. Who loved that? Who loved this quote? By George Bernard Shaw. Okay, now, what I'm going to show you next, right, is word for word from a movie called The Last Word. Go and watch the movie, you love it. This movie has the actress by the name of Shirley MacLaine. Who here knows who is Shirley MacLaine? I love her character. Who here likes movies anyway? Who here likes watching movie? Watch the movie. It's called The Last Word. I was watching that on the plane, and what I'm going to show you next, right, blew my mind. And I'm very sure it's going to blow some of your minds, not all of you. So you got to pay attention. Tell your neighbor, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Now you talk to me.
You see, in the scene in the movie, there's this young writer. Whew. Shirley MacLaine engaged her to write her obituary. Shirley MacLaine was like, at the end of her life, she wanted somebody to write a nice obituary about her. So she engaged this obituary writer in a newspaper. And this young writer was like so fearful of, you see, everybody has this ambition. They want to be a writer. But because they feel that they're not good enough, so they withdraw. So this is what Shirley MacLaine, in a minute, said to her. And I'm so touched as I'm saying this. Because I've made many mistakes. She said to her, you don't make mistakes. You don't make mistakes. Mistakes make you. Mistakes make you smarter. They make you stronger. And they make you self-reliant. Fall on your face. Fail spectacularly. Because when you fail, you learn. Not done yet. When you fail, you live. When you fail, you live. When you don't fail, you're not living. You have to fail. For you to live, fail. Tell your neighbor, dare to suck. No, okay, thanks, no problem. Trait number 2, ego. You gotta watch your ego. Who here has an ego? Only some of you. The rest of you don't know what is ego. Arrogance. You like to be right. Who like to be right, by the way? The rest are not honest. I like to be right. When you want to be right all the time, you're going to lose a lot of people. You're going to lose customers. How many of you have lost customers before? Because you want to be right. I have. You lose business partners. You lose friends. You can even lose your family. So, you have to be gentle. You have to be non-threatening. You have to be humble. I've been like a headmaster to my family members. You know what's a headmaster? Don't do. It doesn't work.
You still are, Sam.
I'm still learning. Let others win. Surrender. Even if you're right. Even if you're right, say you're wrong. Oh. You must learn to do that, Cora. You attract people. You see, when you're non-threatening, when you're soft, you attract people. By the way, can I ask you a question? Can I? How many of you like gentle people? Wow. Is it more than, sorry, almost 80% of you? Gentleness. Be gentle. Tell your neighbor, be gentle. You attract customers. When you're gentle, you attract customers. By the way, I still do, by the way, I talk too much. Ask your neighbor, do I talk too much? No, not about me, about you. Go back and ask your loved ones, do I talk too much? Farah, do I talk too much?
Yes.
So do you. You attract. See, when you have this trait, you're non-threatening, you're gentle, you're not pushy. Don't be arrogant. Oh, I was arrogant at one time, but because we learn, that's the process of life. You attract business partners. How many of you want to attract business customers, business partners, right? It becomes a privilege for people to be a partner of yours. Wouldn't that be lovely? It is a privilege for people to be your partner. And how many of you here are still single, available? Hey, stand up. If you're single and available, stand up. This is the marketing opportunity. Hello. Yeah. Take a look. Hello. Available. Hey. Hey, why are you standing up? Cora, sit down. You need to be gentle. Even though you're hard, practice gentleness. You may even attract a life partner. Not you, maybe, you will. This book. Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. I recently read this book because it was recommended by another book. Gives you a lot of clarity about your ego. For those people who don't think they have an ego, read this book. Trait number 3. I got 8 traits to share with you. You need to have a big, hairy, audacious goal. It's called BHAG, B-H-A-G. Without a goal, you won't get anywhere. I hated goals. Why? Because when I set a goal, I never achieve it, or I never take action. But the sad fact is this: you need to have a goal. And so, in order for you to not feel the pain, you set a goal which is too low, just in case you fail. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hello? You really have to. 6 years ago, I made a big, hairy, audacious goal. It was scary. I was scared as soon as I said it. You know what I said? How many of you have watched this video by Daniel Dimakali? Daniel Dimakali, take note, Answers for a Thirsty World. Alright? Watch the DVDs on YouTube. This guy is amazing. When I said that, I was like asking myself, you know what I told myself? I said I want to be the #1 distributor in the world. And someone who's scared of public speaking against Daniel DiMacaulay is crazy. Richard Branson said this: if your goal does not scare you, it is not big enough. How many of you here have a goal which scares you? Well, if you don't have a goal which scares you, it's about time you have a bigger goal. Are you with me? Tell your neighbor, I'm going to have a very scary goal. The other thing is this: you need to have your own mind. Like Gary was saying, like Gary Gunn was, what Gary Gunn was saying, like what Cynthia was saying. Don't let anyone determine whether your goal is achievable. Do you think I asked my wife whether I can achieve my goal? In fact, many things I say, she said tak boleh. So especially the closer people around you. I love my wife, by the way. Actually, she's not my wife. She's my ex-girlfriend. And I've told her countless times, I want to be with her again in my next lifetime. You want me, ma? You want me in the next lifetime? Doesn't matter, I love her. Okay?
Let me think about it.
So you need to get a mindset for success. You know, I know many of you already made up your mind, I'm not made out to be successful. I used to be like that. To be successful, tough lah. No need lah, get a 9 to 5 job. How to be successful? You're kidding yourself. You tell yourself you want to be successful, you go out and want to be successful, you fall down. It'd be so painful, don't bother. Stick to 9 to 5. But there's something that I want to recommend to you, which can maybe change your mindset. Would that be good? So many of you already made up your mind, I want to be successful. Would it be good for you to change your mindset about cannot be successful to I want to be successful? Would it be good or not?
Yes.
There's this course that I did called Landmark Forum, to be exact. Go and check it out. It's life-changing. In fact, remember I told you I started selling at the age of 45? I did Landmark Forum in 2003. 2 years before I started selling. This gave me the breakthrough. Landmark Forum, check it out, Landmark Forum. Who here has done the Landmark Forum? Can you please stand up? Quite a few of you. Thank you. Landmark Forum is not in Malaysia, unfortunately. They are in Thailand, Singapore, India, in many countries. But I'm not here to promote Landmark. I'm just here to share with you my experiences. So let's get on to trait number 4. Invest in yourself. You. Who is the most important person in the world? Let's hear it. Who? Me. Yes, it's I, it's me. Not my wife, me. It's you. So don't reinvent the wheel. You know, all the answers are already there. You want to be successful? There is a way. All the wisdom of the ages have been recorded. Develop the habit of reading. Attend personal development courses. They make you look and act smarter and a better conversationist. By the way, whatever I'm sharing, right, is all from there. And of course, your personal experiences. You're what you read. You're what the seminars you attend and who you mix with. Can you see that? Hello? Are you falling asleep? No. I better cut short. No. Buy and read these books. These are the books I've read. And there are many more books I haven't read. I must read them. I want to read them. Right? How to win friends and influence people. Gosh, everybody must read this book. Who has has not read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People? Get it and read it. You make you a better person. Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Science of Getting Rich, right? The greatest salesman, or the greatest salesman in the world. I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Muslim, but reading The Greatest Salesman in the World made me know God. I must have read the book about 90 times. 90 times. You must read the book 90 times. 90. Very easy, very easy. See, in the book there are 10 chapters. Each chapter is very short. So they ask you, you must read it 3 times a day. You read it first time when you get up, before go so gigi, get up, you read it. It takes about 2 minutes. Afternoon when you're having your lunch, read it again. Night time, before you sleep, read it, but read it aloud. So one day you read 3 times. 30 days you read how many times? 90 times. And after that you go to the next scroll. Clarity by Jamie Smart, another amazing book. You know, many of us, I've got another 10 more minutes I have to rush through. Many of us, we are blur. You know many of blur? Who has experienced blur before? Blur panic. That's called contamination. When you're suffering, when you experience contamination, your brain freezes. Clarity, read this book, very powerful book. Join these 4 seminars and networks. Landmark Forum, Money and You, amazing. It's life-changing. That's where I met Cora. And I'm very sure, right, for some of you, being in Enagic is going to find you a life partner. Who wants to find a life partner in Enagic? Wow, so many. BNI is a very powerful networking tool. Toastmasters. Who here are Toastmasters? Wow, look at them. I joined Toastmasters. I bomb out after the first assignment. I should continue on, right? Toastmasters is really wonderful. Trait number 5. You want to be a better you. You won't become perfect, but you'll become happier, more successful, and more lovable. Who here wants to be more lovable? You got to invest in yourself. Trait number 5. You have to be authentic, right? People can sense if you are authentic or pretending. Human beings are so intelligent. No computer can beat a human being. You can smell it. When you're authentic and not pretending, you will be liked and people will love to do business with you. You know what I'm talking about? And so what can you do to be authentic? What can you do? Who here wants to be more authentic? Say sorry a minute when you make mistakes. Simple. I'm sure many of you are already doing that. Admit that you're wrong. Be vulnerable. It's okay to be imperfect. It is okay. Tell your neighbor, it's okay to be imperfect. See, when we pretend that we are perfect, look good. People can sense it, you know? Don't worry about what others think. I still do, sometimes. I still worry about what others think. That's human, right? I'm still trying to get over it. And you have to practice being authentic, like learning to ride a bicycle. Who here knows how to ride a bicycle? Who here ever in your life, you have ever attempted to learn how to walk? You fall. First few times you fall. So, it's all by trial and error. When you are authentic, you are alive. So you need to show up in life each time to experience the beauty of being authentic. So each of us, we have a lot of worries, a lot of concerns about our success, about our relationships. Live your life. Be authentic. Trait number 6 more traits to go, 6 minutes more to go. Always prospecting. You must be always prospecting. Why do distributors quit? Because they want to get rich without working. Who here wants to get rich without working? Hey, now you're pretending. I want to get rich without working, but I know that I can get richer with working harder. See, and many of us, we feel that there's always something better to do. So we can always look at other things to do. Other Bitcoin, Atomy. Okay, no name bashing. So, see, when you have a wife or husband who loves you, stick with her. Alright? Yes. If it's working. If it's not working, work on it. So they depend, the distributors, they depend too much on their team, uplines, downlines. And I've had distributors tell me, hey, I asked them, hey, what's happening? Why suddenly you want to quit? My downline stopped working. I'm only making so much. How to do this business? I do something else. Familiar? It's all about you. So, it's all about you. So you got to depend on yourself, period. Say to your neighbor, it's me. Alright? Attrition, no saying, but you got to keep looking for perseverant people. Right? Now, the key, see, in this business is so simple. I'm going to show you the key to do this business. Who wants to know? If you really want to be successful in Canada, everything is summed up in the next page. Ready? Drum roll. The key is to love your product and share it with people. Simple. Hello? Nothing more. And there is a bonus to it. The extra bonus, along the way, you find more people like yourself doing the same. Yes. Hello? Yes. Simple. As simple as ABC. Trait number 7. Everybody, gratitude. Be happy in the face of unhappiness. How to be happy? Look on the bright side of things. There are many quotes out there about gratitude. I won't get into too much of that. This is what I learned. To be happy. See, many of us are not happy because there's one book that I read by Dale Carnegie. It really sank it into me. It's called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Who has read the book? Good or not, the book? They didn't read the book. No sound from them. Who hasn't read the book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living? Who has not read the book? Get the book and read it. You really start to live after that. Right? Because at one stage I was so feeling miserable. I was not getting anywhere. I read the book, it really woke me up. So be productive, be selfless, serve, and forgive and be grateful. How many of you here hold grudges? No one put their hand. Oh, except for one person. How many of you don't hold grudges? Also, no one put up their hand. Forgive and be grateful. Forgive people for causing you pain. Because you are causing yourself pain if you don't forgive. Right? People will always judge you because of their interpretation and assumptions. You can't help that. People will always do that. It's none of their business anyway. Right? There's a book that I read which I didn't put up there. It's called The 4 Agreements. Write it down. The 4 Agreements. Read the book, it's amazing. It gets you to overcome, able to forgive others. Let's move on. So, don't worry about others. So what? This is related to serve. There's a quote that I have read over and over again, right? It's supposed to come out animation, but it came out in one, doesn't matter. I slept and dreamt that life was joy. Everybody likes life to be a joy, right? Hello?
Yes.
Then slept, awoke, and saw that that life was service. And I served. And behold, serving is joy. How many of you have experienced serving others and feeling joyous about it? Amazing, right? And by me being on this stage, this is my form of service. And it was really joyful for me. Again, another recommendation. Friendship with God. This book changed my life. Wow. This book will blow your mind away. I'm telling you, I'm not a Christian, but it sort of got me closer to God. Exactly. This book is non-religious. It doesn't promote any religion, but it supports all religions. You can hear me once more on that. This book doesn't promote religion, Islam, Judaism, or Christianity, but it promotes all religions. Check it out. Friendship with God, you don't watch. I must have read it 3 times. Alright? I'm over time already. My last read is The Gym of Life. How many of you here goes to the gym? Only so few. If you go to the gym, you can relate to what I'm going to share with you next. You develop muscles and stamina if you go to the gym after 1 month. Do you agree?
Yes.
For those people who go to the gym, shout it out. If you agree, say yes.
Yes.
Right. Go to the gym of life every day. Not just go to the gym, physical gym. Go to the gym of. Go to the gym of. Exactly. You become stronger in life. Month after month, year after year. And that's what I've been doing. Sometimes, I also don't go to the gym of life. I withdraw. My wife will tell you that. I still suffer some depression every now and then. I withdraw. Yeah? But only if you head into the gym of life will you be successful. So, I just want to recap that. Would it be good to recap the 8 traits? Hello? Trait number 1, dare to fail. Say to your neighbor, dare to suck. Number 2, okay, tell your neighbor, be gentle. Trait number 3, wait, no. If my goals is not big enough, if my goals doesn't scare me, it is not big enough.
If my goal doesn't...
Okay. Let's make it simple. Alright? I'm going to have a scary goal. Trait number 4. I'm going to invest in myself. Trait number 5. Be vulnerable. Alright? Do you notice yourself when I was emotional? I get support from you guys. Hello? Yes. So be vulnerable. That was being vulnerable. Keep looking for new prospects. Say to your neighbor, keep looking for new prospects. No. Don't tell your neighbor. I keep looking for new prospects. Be grateful. Say, I am grateful. I'm going to the gym of life every day.
Going to the gym of life every day.
One more time. I'm going to the gym of life every day.
I'm going to the gym of life every day.
Starting from now.
Starting from now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, by the way, You know, by preparing for this, I learned a lot. So the other thing, I just want to share one last thing. You see, sometimes when you get up here, you don't want to get off the stage. Stage time is wealth time. I'm going to say one more time. Stage time is wealth time. Tell your neighbor, stage time is wealth time. Now I'm getting off the stage. Bye-bye.
Give it up for